Hi everyone. So the World Test Championship final has ended in a very disappointing note for India. India not coming up to their best performances, and Australia winning. Of course, the preparations before the start of this Test match was not very good for India, as all the players were coming out fresh from IPL. They had very little red ball practice. They had maybe 10 days before the Test match, and while Australia, the most of the Australian Test players in this squad, they were not playing IPL. They went earlier. They tried to acclimatize with the English conditions. Steve Smith was playing county cricket, and of course, very few of their Australian players were in the IPL, like Warner, Green, and Hazelwood. So better opportunities for Australia to prepare, but India just did not play well at all in this Test match. Well, the match started. There was a mistake by the Indian think tank right at the beginning when they dropped Ashwin. Seeing the overcast conditions of the sky, they thought that four fast bowlers will really do well, and they left out Ashwin from the 11, which was a big mistake as it turned out. So Rohit Sharma winning the toss and bowling first. That was also another mistake, because in big matches, and especially this oval pitch, it has got a tendency to flatten out, help the spin later on. But then Rohit, seeing the overcast conditions, he went on to bat, and in fact India started well also. I mean, 76 for 3 at the start, 3 wickets falling, and then of course came that Smith Head partnership, Travis Head and Steve Smith, 285 run partnership, and it was Travis Head who took the attack to the Indian bowlers. Brilliant innings. He got a lot of loose balls outside the off stump, which is a strong area, which he really covered row and square cut it beautifully for fours, and anything long down the leg side was flicked disdainfully to the boundary. He was hitting boundaries with ease. Indian bowlers kept feeding in outside the off stump with the thought that he will nick one and he will be caught in the slips, but it did not happen that way. They did not bowl any short balls to him for a long time. It was a short ball which is one of his weaknesses, which it was found when Shiraz started bowling short balls to Head for a while, but then he survived that day, and as well as Steve Smith. Both went on to score hundreds, and on the second morning Travis Head got another barrage of short deliveries, and he finally got out for 162 of Siraj caught behind off a short ball. I wonder why India did not try this much against him earlier. Steve Smith scored a very fine 121. On the second morning, the Indian bowlers bowled much better, on better lines, to get Australia all out for 469, with Alex Carey getting a good 48 later on for Australia. But then when India came out to bat, they started to lose wickets at regular intervals. Rohit Sharma getting out a little bit due to Cummins. He looked good for 15. Shubman Gill was out for 13, leaving Scott Boland to get bowled. Satish Shatapura shouldering arms to Green and getting bowled, and then Virat Kohli getting an absolute snorter from Mitchell Starc, a ball which he should have played off the back foot. Kohli's tendency to always get into the front foot in Test cricket has certainly hurt him in recent times, and this one, that ball from Starc, shot a good length, reared up from a length, and Kohli had no time whatsoever. The catch going to Smith, took a brilliant catch. And then of course came the Rahane-Shardul partnership. Very fine innings from Ajinkya Rahane, coming out of a very good domestic season and IPL. Ajinkya Rahane played beautifully, some good glorious shots of the back foot, while Shardul Thakur played in his gusty manner, 51. On the third morning, Australia missed a lot of chances. They dropped both the batters, and certain LBW decisions was not turned into wickets due to no balls from Pat Cummins. So overall, Australia were very sloppy on the third morning. That allowed India to come back into the game. India finally getting 296, saving the follow-on. And then when Australia came out to bat, they again struggled with both the openers getting out cheaply, and then Steve Smith came and played a very sparkling knock of 34 before he holed out with Jadeja trying to hit him off the line of his length. But then it was Marnus Labuschagne who batted quietly for 41. The next morning, the fourth morning, Labuschagne got out for 41, but it was Alex Carey's knock of 66, a very sparkling innings again from Alex Carey, 66 not out, and then there was good innings from Mitchell Starc, 41, which took Australia to 270 for 8, and with a lead of 443, 1.5 days remaining, Australia declared for India to bat the second time. Good bowling by Mohammad Siraj in the second innings for 4 wickets in that innings. And then when Australia batted, again, when India batted, again, very good start by Gill and Rohit, scoring at 6 runs per over, some glorious boundaries and fun. Finally, of course, that was that Boland ball to Gill, which was caught brilliantly by Cameron Green. There was a lot of controversy with the catch, as if there was a lot of contention that Green had grasped the ball while taking the catch, but umpire giving him out, the third umpire finally giving him out with the assumption the catch was in his control before Green hit the ground. So that was a controversial decision. There was a lot of uproar in the social media, but Gill was out for 18. That's how it went. And then came Rohit Sharma, was batting beautifully on 43, but then he swept Nathan Lyon and it was elevator blue, and that was a huge blow for India. Of course, Pujara then shortly after Pujara went trying to uppercut, and then he was caught for 27. And then was Kohli-Rahane partnership. Kohli looked really absolutely $1 million. He was batting beautifully. He was particularly shots through the onside. He looked really very good. He was not out of overnight 40 for Rahane, or not out of overnight 20, and both looked very promising for a very good India challenge in the last day. 281 runs were required to win, with 7 wickets in hand on the last day, and there was a lot of hopes for the Indian fans on Kohli and Rahane. But then they flattered to deceive on the 5th morning. Clory trying to blast Scott Ballan through the offside, trying to drive a ball well outside the off stump and sneaking it to Steve Smith, who took a brilliant catch. Kohli getting out for 49, once again failing in a big game. So both Rohit and Kohli in this match not getting those big scores. And after Kohli left, Jadeja went followed soon after, edging Boland to carry off a beautiful delivery. And then of course came Ajinkya Rahane's wicket. He was also batting well, but at 46 he got out to slashing to Pat Cummins, and from there of course the Indian innings just went downhill, and they were all out for 230 for Australia, winning by 209 runs, 3 wickets to Pat Cummins. Scott Boland bowling beautifully, Nathan Lyon getting 4 wickets. It was a brilliant performance by Australia. Scott Boland getting 3 wickets in the second innings in fact, and Travis Head getting the Man of the Match award because of this, his first innings 162 match-winning knock. Brilliant partnership with Smith. So overall, I would say India making a lot of mistakes in this Test match. The first leaving out Ashwin, then winning the toss and bowling first on a pitch that actually looked good, very good when the sun came out, and then of course poor bowling by the bowlers, leaving Australia getting 469, and then poor batting by their batsmen, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma especially, not getting the big scores. Shubman Gill flattering to deceived. Chateshwar Pujara not doing well. So a lot of thinking needs to be done by the Indian think tank BCCI before the next WTC cycle, because a lot of players are now well over 30, 35, 34, 35, and so some retirements are very much in the offering. So we need young talent now in the batting lineup for India, as well as the bowling needs to be spruced up. So India totally batting, bowling both disappointed, particularly batting in both the innings. But Australia, on the other hand, really deserved to win the World Test Championship. On the third day, they were a bit sloppy, but otherwise, on the whole, they really played a good Test match, and they should be in very good frame of mind now for the Ashes. But then, very good win for Australia in this World Test Championship finals. A lot of things to ponder for India now. So that's all for the World Test Championship. Bye for now.